Hey guys, David with Diecast Media Network. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Diecast Reviews. Today we're gonna look at stuff all over the place. We're gonna look at our first ever BR classics on Diecast Reviews. We're gonna look at some Oz wheels. Not this Raw Chase. We're not cracking that one, but we will look at one of the Series 2 factory spec Oz wheels, and then we're gonna pick one of these new Greenlight showroom floor pieces, and I hope you stick around. It's going to be fun. Hey guys, if you are new to this show here on Diecast Reviews on Diecast Media Network, we look at 3 cars each episode. We try and do one from the Americas, one from Europe, and one from Asia. We will do a slight deviation, so if you'll indulge me this week, we will go with a standard American vehicle first. We have got a 1971 AMC Javelin AMX from Greenlight, part of their new showroom floor Series 6. I love these. These are supposed to be just like they would be off the showroom floor, very street, and I like that. So, without any further ado, let's see what a Javelin looks like. Love the profile of this guy. Really nice red. You got the AMC badge here on the sailplane above the quarter panel. Love the 5-spoke wheels. Looking right on the money, kind of deep dish wheels there. Coming around on the rear, we have got a deep red metal paint that goes across for your tail lamps. That is going to be paint. AMC badge on the deck lid, a little trunk lock there as well. Metal base with Greenlight, like we always do. Got some tires with tread on them. And the exhaust built into the base. Makes for a nice effect. Love the chrome going around the back window glass here, as well as all of the other window frames. I like the black interior. Really works well. Really period correct for this vehicle. Pretty cool paint job on that on the front. And you got some silver wipers there. Chrome bumper. AMC, just a underrepresented brand in 164 diecast. Little silver for your paint door, or paint. Silver for your door handle. And it looks like a spoiler that is built into the casting, maybe, but also looks kind of like a separate piece. I guess maybe the trunk. I don't know how they did it. Looks good. Does this one have an opening hood? Yeah, there we go. A little bit of detail there under the hood for you. Not my immediate first reaction to hope for an opening part. This one looks good. I just like the fact I don't have enough AMCs in my collection. Here is your Javelin AMX. Really happy to bring to you a look at an Oz wheels. This is part of their Series 2. I have one of their factory spec Ford Falcons. It's not this guy. This is a Holden HQ Knight Rider. It's also a Raw Chase that I got in my package, in my box. So we won't be cracking that one open, obviously. It's Raw Chase. I'm going to keep that. But look at this Ford Falcon. Showing it next to the Javelin that we just looked at, because I like the way these, these really are kind of vibing off each other. Look to be about the same vehicle. I know for sure that these are not the same, and you guys don't have to tell me that, but I thought it was a great car to bring in next. So let's look at Oz wheels. This is our first look at one out of the box in hand here on Diecast Media Network. Jesse and his team over at Oz Wheels have absolutely killed it and given us and Australian collectors plenty to be proud of in terms of Aussie vehicles. So let's see what all the hype, and there is some hype about this brand, is about. We've got a metal base. It's riveted together. Loads of detail on the base here. We have got some rubber tires with tread on them. This guy has some red wall wheels. We have got 5 spokes that have air going through them. One of the things you'll note, all Oz wheels have the blacked out glass. There is no interior for these. Oz Wheels has specifically put the money and effort into giving us better wheels and metal bases and full detail front and rear in lieu of an interior. That's by design. Check out the hood pins on this guy. Black hood looks good, black bonnet. Wiper detail across the front windscreen. I like how the detail around the glass sets it off, and I don't mind the black glass on these. This is a pretty beastly looking vehicle. Looks good with some tinted windows. Gas cap, got painted detail work on your tail lamps here on the back. A nice chromey bumper with an Oz Wheels license plate on it. Even got a little bit of detail work in between the tail lamps here on the rear body panel. Come around on the front, painted details on your headlamps. It's a metallic silver. Oz Wheels on the front registration plate. So, rolls great. Oz Wheels, while not, Australia's not Asian, we're just going to be Asia adjacent this week. And we've got Oceania coming in with an Oz Wheels Ford Falcon. You'll have to give me a little bit more grace for our European vehicle. We have got Europe by way of Brazil. We have got a Volkswagen. This is a Brazilian domestic vehicle called a Gol, G-O-L. It is a GTS. It's a 1994. Actually, this is not the Gol. My apologies. I have grabbed the wrong box. This is a wagon. Let's see if I can tell you what this is. I believe this is the Parati Surf, 1995. This is not a Gol, but it is a Volkswagen. I can confirm that. You've got a Volkswagen badge here on the front grille. You've got some really cool, almost rally-style lights. This is a brand called BR Classics. They specialize in Brazilian vehicles, a lot of Brazilian street cars. Here's their packaging, how they come. It's a really cool design. You've got a clamshell, which has your card in it. And then you've got a display like that the vehicle comes in. I've done a little bit of the work to take them apart, but it makes for a nice display if you want to put them back in the clamshell, or if you display them like me. Do they roll? Let's do that real quick. Yes, it does roll. Let's check the base on this guy here. And you can see Volkswagen Parati. Metal base, it's an IXO casting. And you've got a little VW. This is going to be a fully licensed vehicle. Rubber tires with tread. Small little wagon. Little coupe, if you will. Almost more of a hatchback. Wiper here on the back glass. Lensed tail lamps on this tiny vehicle, and a wiper on top of that is an extra piece. A little bit of detail work here on the quarter panel with a little bit of color splashed on top of the light blue metallic metal flake paint job. I like the trim work down the doors that matches up even with the bumpers. This looks like a 1994 car. Check out the roof rack. These are kind of expensive, but you get a lot of detail on these BR Classics. Wipers are on top, lensed headlamps. I'm going to enjoy watching this one go around. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Diecast Reviews. This is David at Diecast Media Network. I will see you guys on the next video. Take care.